Hey, visitor hosts. I want to cover a couple of strategic roles that you play as visitor host in your chapter. We know that there are specific times when it's very, very useful for visitor hosts to have an impact by connecting with visitors. It impacts the visitors, but even more, it may impact the businesses that are represented in your chapter. And these opportunities come before, during, and after the meeting. And because many of you know from your training, we've designed a pretty effective series of emails and videos that go out to the visitors who come to your chapter. The personal touch of building relationship falls to you, the visitor hosts. And some of the most strategic conversations you can have with those visitors happen right before and right after the meeting. Why do you think a phone call could be so important? Well, I'm glad you asked. Professionals who are invited to visit a BNI chapter have no idea what they're in for. And having a phone call before the meeting can help set their minds at ease so they know, yes, I have the right Zoom link. Yes, I know the time the meeting starts, or yes, I have the physical location and I know where to park. It also lets your visitors have a person to connect with as soon as they log into or arrive at your meeting, and they know someone other than the person who just invited them. After the meeting, just a quick phone call, maybe a text first to let them know that you'll be calling. That allows you as the visitor host to be sure they got the follow-up email and that email had the link to apply for membership. We want them to know very clearly what the next step is for them. They may not be ready for it, but we want them to know when it's time. In addition, we may find that they have questions they didn't have when they were in the orientation, or questions maybe they didn't want to ask, or they've talked to someone at the office or at home, and now they need the answers to some questions about the application. And finally, we want this to be a good opportunity for you as well. And as you serve in leadership as a visitor host, why not expand your own network? Why not have coffee with your visitors, talk to them about your own business, because that's how you can expand your network and theirs, whether they decide to apply to your chapter or not. Ultimately, by reaching out with 2 simple phone calls, you can make a difference to a professional in your area who needs what we all take for granted in our BNI chapters. You can help a visitor feel welcome and excited about the possibility of BNI as a means to grow their business.